Hi, this is Mark from longislandwatch.com coming at you today with a bunch of new Squales that I think you're going to like. Small changes to existing models. Yeah, that's true actually. Small changes to existing models that really make some of them just pop to life much better than they used to. We'll be looking at the 1545 collection, the sub 39 GMT, and the really cool tech-heavy carbon case watch, the T183, for my own wrist check. On one wrist, I am sporting one of the Spinnaker Islander Bradner collabs. This was the green one, or seafoam green, that I put on the strap, and man, it's really awesome. My wife asked me if it's a new watch, and she really liked it. It's all sold out, so what do I do? I'm not sure. I'll miss you. And on my other wrist would be the Seiko Flightmaster SNA. This is the 413, the white and blue. Pretty cool watch, kind of just legendary blue and white colors, which I really enjoy. And then let's see the Squale. So these Squale 1545s came out November 2022. So this is the original model. There are new models to show you, and I want to just bring this one up just so you can see the difference. The difference is that the bezel on this, the last year's style was ceramic. This year they I can't say upgraded, right? Updated to have a steel bezel insert. I want to stress that the one I just showed you is still certainly in production. This is just a newer variety that they're offering to the stable. So the 1545 has, I guess, gone from 246 to 10 models, I guess. So it's going to be black on steel. They also have a black on rubber. And there's a blue that I'll show you, and a second blue on steel, and a blue on rubber. But we'll go over the specifics really quick. So this is part of the Squale 1545 series. Inside beats a Sellita SW200-1 movement, 26 jewels, hand winds, hacks, Swiss-made movement. It's a 40mm case, very cozy, with a svelte 12 millimeters to a flat sapphire crystal. We're looking at 48 on the lug tip to lug tip. You can see the bracelet there as I'm bending the links down. It is sized with screws. It is a 4-position flip lock clasp. It is a friction clasp. There we go. And where is there's the diver's extension hidden inside the clasp itself. It is solid link. It is a solid end link. Case back I just showed you is a solid screw down. And the sapphire crystal does have inner AR, 300 meters of water resistance. The weight on the steel is 190 grams. On the rubber is going to be 98 grams. Fine looking watch, sporty. 680 on rubber, 770 on the steel. The prices I'm quoting you are the street prices, not the MSRP. So it is a 120-click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. So on this one, you just have a pip at the on the bezel triangle at the 12, as opposed to the ceramic bezel, which had Lume on the last year's model, if you will. Like I said, that's why I'm not calling it an upgrade. It's just a slight differentiation. I do kind of wish they would have dropped the date, but you can't get everything. It is a flat black model, flat black dial, I should say. And as I did say, it comes on a bracelet and then rubber. And then this is the one that I dig. This is the blue dial on a matching blue Tropic style strap. Squale buckle, of course, with the Von Boren family crest. Beautiful blue dial. It is a sunburst, but you will notice it has almost like a Côte de Genève pattern to it. Really awesome. I dig it on the rubber. I think it looks better than on the bracelet, but whatever you may wish to say is fine as well. It is a screw down crown. It is a nice enlarged screw down crown. Very easy to grasp. And when you do pull it out, you can actually see the O-ring is done in orange, so it's almost like a witness line, so you know that your crown is screwed down for your full 300 meters of water resistance. It is a cracking good watch, as my buddy TGV would say. Again, I just wish they would just either move the date to the 6th or just drop the date altogether. But really, what a difference, making bezel changes, right? This helps it pop so much more. This did have the the striped dial. I should probably say that, and this guy does not. But really, I'm going to say a more vintage feel on this one. Let's move on. So over to the Sub 39 series, they've added a green dial model. It's like a degrading dial. Starts at green in the center and dies off to black at the periphery. It is a Sub 39 GMT. Sub 39 meaning the size of the case is a 39 millimeter case. It's 12 thick to that box sapphire crystal. Box is the name of the crystal and the style. You can see it steps up sharply at the edge, thus the name box. We're looking at also 48 on the lug to lug, and we do spy negative end link bracelet, a hollow, solid end link, solid link, size with screws, your same clasp that you saw before. They are doing this on the bracelet, and they are also doing it on the black strap. It does have a bi-directional bezel for your second time zone. It's a Sellita SW330 movement, 330-2 GMT hand. Beautiful diamond cut crown. So Swiss movement, you pull out the crown, one direction will change the GMT hand in 1 hour increments as read on the outer bezel. The other direction will flip around the date for you. Oh, and then 2 clicks out, obviously. Change the time. That's about it. Screw down and turn for a full 300 meters of water resistance. Price on the bracelet, $1,584. Again, street price on the rubber, a few shekels less. But the green dial is pretty nice. I do like what they did with the green, but I must admit I'm probably still more partial to the blue. I really, really like the blue dial. It really pops. It's got a beautiful blue flare to it. But here you go. That's the green one. Let's move on to our friend the Carbon. On to the last one. This is the T183 Carbon. This is last year's model. Again, I just want to show you the differences. And this is this year's. At first glance, you may just say, oh, well, they colored in the numbers on the bezel. No, they carbonized it further. The bezel insert on this was, I believe, steel. It's actually a carbon fiber bezel. You can see the pattern in it, carbon composite. And so is the dial. See the dial difference? See the dial life? Here was just a black dial. So what does that mean? Well, it means more price. The price on this one jumped by a couple $100. We're at $1,566. I have 3 to show you, an orange, a blue, a yellow. But it's just a really, really cool looking watch. Love the strap they choose for it. Let's go over the specifics quickly. It is a Sellita SW200, a Labouré grade movement. So hand winds, hacks, all that happy stuff. It is a forged carbon case. There is a steel insert, of course, for the movement and stuff. And it is a 42 millimeters in diameter. It's 15.5 to that flat sapphire with inner AR. And we're looking at 49 on the lug tip to lug tip. This is a decent sized watch. It weighs 102 grams, which is fairly light, but don't forget there is still some steel inside, including the movement, right? Brass and steel. Sapphire crystal with AR coating, 20 millimeter strap. Comes on a nice accenting black rubberized strap with orange accents to pick up the accents on the dial. 600 meters of water resistance. A beautiful 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel, as I said. It is a carbon fiber bezel insert. Straight? Yeah, good enough. So this is the orange one. Of course, they redid the blue. So there was orange and blue last time, and now there's orange and blue again. Here's the blue one. You get a blue accenting rubber strap, of course. Squale writing is blue, and then the hand is blue. And then one more, which they added this year, yellow. I think yellow is a wise choice. Black and yellow are very nice opposite colors. They do pop against each other. A yellow minute hand, yellow writing for the Squale logo, and of course a black and yellow accenting strap. Really nice, really high-tech stuff going on here. Maybe carbon composites have been around for, well, at this point, probably 40 or 50 years. In watchmaking, not as long, but really what you're looking at here is all the tech to do this, and then the machining time and everything else to get the shape. If you're a machinist out there, you know that machining composite, a carbon composite, just eats tools like crazy. So it is a very costly endeavor, time consuming. So it's kind of pretty cool that they do this on a watch case. Again, decent technology. We'll do quick Lume on everybody, one of each, and then we'll wrist shot, and then we'll be done. First one up is the T183 Carbon. You'll see it's BGW9, glows a beautiful blue tinge. Here's the Islander Bradner I'm wearing. It was not charged up, but you can see the difference in color. So blue and easy to read. Next, here is that GMT. The bezel really doesn't glow much at all, although there is a little bit of lume on it. You cannot see it, but the GMT hand, everything else. C3 Super Lume looks fantastic. And lastly, and here is the 1545 on rubber strap, if you care, with the Lume pip on the bezel. First one up is the Squale 1545, that 40mm case. Beautiful. Love the dial. Looks fantastic on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Coming down a notch with the sub 39 GMT in green. Obviously still a perfect size for the small wristed. Really nice. And let's go to the carbon. Here is that T183 Carbon in blue. Fits me well, 42mm. It's a decent size, and it's definitely not too big for me, but it is fairly light considering its size, being a carbon case. Maybe a little tall, but that's to be expected because it's carbon around a steel insert. Really nice. And that's about it. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you, well, a bunch of new Squales. And right now, here's 3 of the carbon ones for you. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, anything else you want to put below. I'll gladly read it and address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.